The dry grass of the Sabi sand cracks beneath your boots, a sound that feels dangerously loud in the heavy twilight. You are walking through the hunting grounds of Africa's most secretive predator, yet the landscape before you appears entirely empty. The riverine thicket seems still, almost asleep, but you are being watched. Just 12 feet above your head, draped over the horizontal branch of a jackalberry tree, a visual master of deception blends perfectly into the dappled bark. A single amber eye follows your movement with cold, analytical precision. This is the world of the solitary hunter, an animal that survives by remaining an absolute ghost. You are about to enter a hidden psychological landscape, uncovering the invisible boundaries and mental architecture that keep this creature alive. Conventional wisdom tells you that a predator dominates through sheer physical force. You might believe the leopard's greatest weapons are its explosive acceleration or its unmatched climbing ability. This understanding is incomplete. In the harsh reality of the African wilderness, physical combat is a luxury a solitary cat cannot afford. A broken claw or a deep laceration means starvation. To survive without a pride, this predator relies on a complex, unseen infrastructure. It is a mental grid overlaid across the physical terrain, a highly sophisticated cognitive map. Every rock, every game trail, and every depression in the earth is cataloged, memorized, and updated daily. What looks like a chaotic wilderness to your eyes is a perfectly structured, geometric layout to the creature watching you from the shadows. This mental architecture is confirmed by rigorous field data. A seminal study by Panthera and scientists at Kruger National Park, published in Biological Conservation 2014, utilized advanced GPS satellite collars to track the precise movements of adult leopards over multiple seasons. The data revealed something extraordinary. These solitary cats do not wander aimlessly through the bush. Instead, they move along highly specific, invisible corridors with mathematical regularity. A male leopard manages a territory spanning up to 50 square kilometers, yet he visits specific, critical nodes within that space every 3 to 4 days. He knows exactly where the dense cover is, where the prey aggregates during the dry season, and where the terrain offers the highest tactical advantage for an ambush. Consider the sheer scale of information processed within that spotted skull. To maintain this cognitive map, the leopard relies on a sensory network that operates far beyond human perception. His territory is not defined by physical fences, but by a dense chemical language. As he walks, he rubs his cheeks against the rough bark of tamboti trees, leaving behind complex lipid compounds from his perioral glands. He scrapes the earth with his hind legs, depositing pheromones that communicate his age, health, and reproductive status to any passing rival. A study from the University of Pretoria in 2018 demonstrated that these chemical signatures can persist in the environment for up to 2 weeks, acting as a dynamic, self-updating territorial billboard. This chemical boundary system creates a fascinating behavioral paradox. Leopards are fiercely territorial, yet actual physical fights between adult males are exceedingly rare in the wild. Why? Because the map prevents the conflict. Long-term research conducted by Luke Hunter and his team at Londolozi, published in the Journal of Zoology 2011, showed that adjacent territory owners actively avoid each other by reading these chemical signs. When a resident male detects a fresh scent mark from his neighbor, he adjusts his trajectory in real time, maintaining a precise, respectful buffer zone of at least 500 meters. It is a silent, mutual understanding. A diplomatic agreement written in scent, allowing 2 apex predators to exploit the same ecosystem without ever meeting face to face. How does this mental map translate into the mechanics of a successful hunt? The answer lies in the leopard's deep understanding of micro-topography. Unlike the cheetah, which requires wide open spaces to unleash its speed, The leopard is a master of the micro-habitat. He memorizes the specific height of the grass in every depression. He knows which fallen logs can support his weight without creaking. He watches. He waits. When targeting an impala, he does not just see the prey. He calculates the exact route that provides continuous cover until he is within the critical 4-meter strike zone. His cognitive map dictates his every step, ensuring his presence remains entirely unannounced until it is far too late. You might assume that once the kill is made, the danger is over. In reality, the most perilous phase of a leopard's life begins the moment the prey stops moving. The scent of blood travels rapidly across the savanna, drawing the attention of larger social competitors. Spotted hyenas and lion prides are professional kleptoparasites, always ready to steal a hard-earned meal from a solitary cat. To combat this, the leopard's cognitive map includes a detailed inventory of what researchers call hoisting trees. These are specific trees with broad, horizontal forks capable of supporting a carcass twice the leopard's own weight. A 2016 study in behavioral ecology found that leopards select these trees based on precise structural parameters, ensuring their meal remains safely out of reach. This reliance on a complex mental map highlights a profound truth about the African ecosystem. No species exists in a vacuum. The leopard's territory is intricately woven into the lives of every other creature in the valley. By keeping herds of impala and nyala constantly vigilant, the leopard prevents overgrazing in sensitive riverine areas. This allows young trees to mature, providing nesting sites for birds and stability for the riverbanks. The leopard is a vital stabilizer, a silent regulator of the environment. His intelligence is not just a tool for individual survival, it is a mechanism that maintains the delicate equilibrium of the entire wilderness. But this ancient, sophisticated system is facing an unprecedented challenge in the modern world. As human infrastructure expands, the invisible corridors that these predators have used for generations are being severed. A highway or a farm fence does not just block a physical path, it shatters the cognitive map that a leopard has spent its entire life constructing. When an animal can no longer navigate its mental grid, the results are catastrophic, leading to disorientation, conflict, and a decline in population genetic diversity. It is the ecological equivalent of deleting the navigation system from a modern city, leaving the inhabitants completely stranded in a hostile environment. We return now to that exact silent riverbank at twilight. Look up once more into the branches of the jackalberry tree. The amber eye is still fixed upon you, but your perception of this animal has changed. You are no longer looking at a simple, instinctive killer. You are looking at a brilliant geographer, a creature that carries an entire ecosystem inside its mind, balancing survival on a razor's edge through intellect, memory, and in profound respect for boundaries. The ghost of the savanna remains perfectly still, blending into the bark, a silent testament to the hidden intelligence that moves through the African night, long after you have departed. Understanding the mind of the leopard reveals the hidden complexity of the entire continent. If you wish to discover how another master of African intelligence uses a completely different sensory map, one built on ancient memory and infrasonic sound waves that travel miles through the earth, click on the video appearing on your screen right now. We will journey into the path of the matriarchs, exploring the deep collective wisdom of the elephant herds of Amboseli. Thank you for listening to this essay from the wild.